So I find text such an important starting point in the artistic process, no matter what we're doing, whether we're dancing, whether we're singing, whether we're painting. The text still has a kind of essence of delivering ideas and creating new places in the mind.
So I'm going to ask if you are interested and want to get your bodies up and get moving a little bit. We're actually going to start with a little bit of group movement together, and then we're going to create something. Yeah. So we're going to start with a nice easy one where you just spread out into space.
Come into the world, my child.
Imagine that up there is not a black grid, but it's a beautiful sky.
All of us are here, awaiting you.
And smooth
And
out.
the whole forest will burst into blows.
And take shoulders. You don't have to speak, you can give them your own little hello. So let's start walking around. When you see another person, give them a gesture.
Okay, so let's just 1, 2, 3, go. So let's see the first one, the very first layer. What we have is what is it? Da 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 da, or anything that. Let's figure out just the 8th note value. Okay, for 3 of you.
So a video mixer basically is really called a video switcher. It's not technically a mixer, although it does do mixing. And what it has is a bunch of different sources. So I could push a button that says on A, I want to choose source 1. And I can just push A, and I can go through and just switch between these various video feeds. So that's camera 1, camera 2, and camera 3. Right? Just really basic. I can go to row B and choose, again, the same camera sources, right? So sources come in, they can be selected on either the A or the B area. But if I put it on effects, now I can do things like I can crossfade between A and B, or I can wipe. So here's a wipe that goes from one feed to another feed. And I can change those kinds of wipes, so I could have just a standard wipe that goes left to right. And then, again, it's going to go left to right. And somebody's got a camera faced at the screen. So we're getting that interesting thing called a moire effect. Right? So if you have the camera looking at what you're projecting from the camera, you get this tunnel of vision, which is very cool. So you can make it so that you switch in different directions, so your feed comes in just from the bottom, like that, or again, just from the right. You can make it so it reverses, right, so that it will go in opposite directions, back and forth. And there's all sorts of other mixes. I'll just show you some of those little wipes, rather. Right, so you can do wipes that come in from a corner. So, you know, it's really easy to add video into your process and to be able to show images that are immediately interactively related to what you're doing on some other realm, whether it's the audio or whether it's a MIDI instrument that's coming in. So you can really have a much more interactive and more playful kind of project. Joe?
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, the audio part?
Okay. Actually, I was pretty well preempted by Miss Deborah Dilmist. She sort of stole my thunder there. And I'm not going to run anything off the computer right now. So if you like, we can do a quick 5-minute thing. And I need everybody to come down on the floor. And where is Ms. Deborah? So we just need to make a big circle and put Deborah in the middle.
Sit on the floor.
Yeah, sit on the floor.
I don't have to be in the middle.
Yes, you
We need you in the middle. The secret sits in the middle. No, you have it in the middle.
In the middle.
No, the secret. It's a Robert Frost poem. The Robert Frost poem is we dance around in a circle and suppose, and the secret sits in the middle and no.
I've never quite done it in this manner, and what this is addressing is the psychology of sound, mostly. When you did your work this morning, you specifically chose music. You chose a specific music, I should be more specific. And what was it that made you choose the music that you chose?
Rhythm, the orchestration,
The mood. So what we are going to do, those of us in the circle, is I'm going to start a sound. And if everyone would do the same sound that I'm doing, the object is to keep the sound going and not have a break in the sound. So for instance, if I start by going, just do the same thing I'm doing. Keep everybody do it. But keep the sound going. So if you have to breathe, make sure the person next to you is not, see there's a, no dips. This is a little choir practice. Very good. So Ms. Davis, if you would stand, I'm going to get you back.
I didn't intend to.
No, what I'm going to ask you to do is just with each separate sound that's going to come around, if you would physically interpret that sound. It's not hard. Okay. Ready? Now remember, I'm going to start one sound, and it's going to go on, and just do some movement just for that sound, and then I'm going to introduce another sound. So we'll have 6 sounds. I'm trying to do this 5 minutes.
He keeps doing the sound.
Keep doing the sound until the new sound gets introduced. And it will Are you spoiling me? We caught you on camera. Okay, ready? Actually, Junli? Jun, hi, can you
Yes.
turn on the house lights? This is the mood lighter. Good. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you. You heard Laura Darling, I'm sure most of you. This is Crumble. And what are the theories that substantiate your tools, your critical tools? I say, that was just a wonderful experience. Nobody can say to you, no, it wasn't, because it was your experience. They can say, why? And you can say, well, looking at it critically, I found that it satisfied a particular need of mine. Now that person can say, well, that need is irrelevant, or that need is impertinent. In order to unlock yourself from that argument, you have to go to the next level, which is then metacriticism. What is the theory of criticism that allows you to make a statement of value? And there we are talking, what discipline?
And just stretch out all the little tiny muscles in your face that you've been very politely holding. And add some gibberish or nonsense talk for that. And telling someone across the circle how you're feeling through the gibberish. And shake out the jaw. And just rotate do some whispering. Go forward.